Hey, what is up, Flick family? You're tuned into your favorite station, Flick Radio, your number one online radio station serving the best Afrobeat content and lifestyle just straight from the motherland. It's your girl Tyra on the scenes again, as usual. I'm your host with the most on the show, and this is the Analyst on Flick. Now, for those people who are just tuning in to the show for the first time, you're probably catching this on the station. This is a show where we discuss music business and everything in between. We talk to the stars, we talk to their managers, we talk to the guys in the business, and we try to get the nitty gritty and get down to the dirty when it comes to, well, no, technically not the dirty, because I don't know for dirty business, but you know what I'm talking about. We just like to get into the details of what exactly is going on in the industry. But if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously this is the first episode for the year 2025, and obviously the first episode of the show on YouTube. I'm so excited, to be very honest. I'm actually very excited. I've been trying to shoot this for some time. I don't want to get into the story, but you guys believe me when I say that these YouTubers are trying. Very soon I'm going to be one of those YouTubers that are trying. In Jesus' name.
Let us bow our necks in prayer. Let us bow for prayers.
Amen. Anyways, The Analyst, of course, as I said earlier, is your previous show where we discuss music business and everything in between. And on today's show, we are, because obviously this is the first show of 2024. I keep saying obviously a lot. I should probably stop that. But yeah, obviously, this is the first show of 2025, and I have to start the year off by talking about what to expect. Last year, I did the top artists to listen to, I think, or the artists to look forward to seeing, like class of 2024 type stuff. But this year, I want to do more on trends, right? I want to do more on trends. I want to do more of, you know, the in-depth things that people, if you're listening to this, if you're a creative in the industry, if you're an artist, if you are a music manager, anything you do in the industry, and you'd like to know what steps should I take, what direction should I go in, what should I actually be looking out for as the year is starting off, we are going to be talking about the trends to look out for, the trends to expect in the music business and the music industry and the entertainment industry in general in the year 2025. So let's get into it. So before we get into it, let me just encourage you guys to please like and subscribe to our page. Like this video and subscribe to our page. And of course, turn on post notifications to help us like boost our page a little bit so we can get some attention. You know, you guys love the content. I love creating the content. We just love them for each other. Thank you very much. Anyways, let's get into the show. Afrobeats, right, has undeniably become a global phenomenon. And as we step into 2025, or as we have stepped into 2025, several exciting trends are emerging. Let's dive into what artists, producers, and fans can anticipate in the realms of sound, visuals, and marketing. First off, let's talk about what the evolution of sound in 2025 is going to sound like. In 2025, we're witnessing a significant blending of genres, okay? So we saw this trend moving from 2021 up until 2023. Then we saw a huge burst of it in 2024, especially with a lot of international collaborations between Afrobeat artists and foreign, you know, American or UK, like all these guys. But in 2025, we are going to see a lot of Afrobeat artists increasingly incorporating elements of or from amapiano, Afro house, and even genres you've probably never heard of, like hyperpop and shoegaze. This fusion creates a rich tapestry, or will create a rich tapestry of sound that will appeal to a broader audience, which is what most of them are trying to do now. They're trying to appeal to a broader audience, so obviously they have to try new sounds. I'm very excited to see what our artists are going to create, right? And they're already giving us a little bit of a, you know, spice, a little taste of what we should expect. For instance, Davido's upcoming album 5, he's set to release this in March of 2025, and he has described it as his most musically intricate project yet, bringing real African records to the table. So I'm obviously going to be expecting sounds from Sierra Leone, sounds from Tanzania, sounds from Zimbabwe, probably, I guess. When he says real African records, this is what I'm expecting. If I see something different, I'm not even going to lie or pretend I'm going to be highly disappointed, but it's Davido. So let's just, like, you know, I'm not going to say hold your breath, but let's just hold on, right? Let's just wait and expect the best, right? Similarly, Burna Boy's anticipated album No Sign of Weakness is expected to seamlessly fuse Afrobeats with global dance music, showcasing the genre's versatility, right? So this genre fluidity not only showcases the versatility of Afrobeats, but also reflects a broader trend in the music industry where traditional genre boundaries are becoming increasingly blurred, right? So we see this happen a lot, especially in America. Like there's this huge acceptance of Afrobeats music and sound that was new to them 2023 and 2024, but 2025 now it's becoming more of a norm. So obviously they're expecting more, and they're expecting a lot more of that fluidity. The same thing with Europe, the rest of the world, to be very honest, right? So let's move into the next thing that we should all probably be very conscious of, especially as we have a lot of new cats on the scene. We don't have the regulars. I'm seeing a lot of pink. I'm seeing a lot of cams. So obviously we are seeing a lot of new visual aesthetics and music videos in 2025. Moving on to visual aesthetics, music videos in 2025 are embracing a dirty aesthetic vibe, a deliberate move toward raw, unpolished visuals that convey authenticity and relatability. This trend resonates with audiences seeking genuine connections with artists, right? Moreover, with the integration of AI in creative processes, this is becoming more prevalent. Like this, people asking for, I want it to be original. Is this even real? Is this even AI generated? I don't want no AI generated content on my screens. Even though everybody likes the AI generated content, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, an example, for example, for the big guys, the Black Eyed Peas have announced the inclusion of an AI entity named Vida in their performances, highlighting the growing influence of technology in music. And this shift towards authentic and tech-integrated visuals is redefining how artists are connecting with their audiences, okay? So we're going to see a lot of just make a video for me that's natural. Like we're already seeing the trend like on hyper speed on YouTube. Like on YouTube, everybody's doing like original, no overly edited, touched, like it used to be. We're no longer seeing that. We're seeing more natural, we're seeing more laid back, we're seeing more shooting in my room. Hoping you guys like it, hoping you guys enjoy the content type vibe. But yeah, that's that on visuals. Big shout out to the new kids on the scene, by the way. We're seeing a lot of new styles of video creation as well, right? No longer are we seeing the standard Clarence Peters types of videos that everybody's used to, that style when it comes to, at least in Nigeria and Afrobeat. For the rest of the world, obviously, we're seeing a lot of indie or independence, right? So when I say indie, I mean independent music video producers who are creating their own trends. I'm also seeing, here's another thing I'm seeing, guys. They're adopting short form content style of video creation to music videos and long form content, like the way you see like short form videos having like challenges and things like that, and just the general way of production style and quality. We're seeing that shift into music videos and long form content as well, and that's also something to look out for in 2025. So yeah, talking about social media and short form content, let's talk about marketing strategies. On the marketing front, social media, of course, continues to be a powerful tool for artists to promote themselves and express themselves and their talent. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram are not just for promotion but have become integral in music discovery and virality. In 2025, we're going to see artists leveraging short form content to engage with their fans, creating challenges and trends that propel tracks to global recognition. Additionally, with the rise of this AI generated content that we're talking about earlier, is going to be influencing a lot of marketing strategies. AI tools assist in content creation, audience analysis, and even music production, allowing artists to tailor their outreach more precisely. However, it is crucial to balance technology use with human creativity to maintain authenticity. So that is a big call to action for the artists and the creatives who are watching this video right now. Okay, so that's that on social media. Let's move on to the next one, and this one is also very crucial, especially looking forward to like festive seasons, looking forward to, you know what, since COVID 2021, 2022, we didn't really see a lot of shows. 2023, 2024, we saw them picking up. 2025, we're going to see a lot of live performances. And with the rise of AI and more digital tools, we're going to be seeing a lot of virtual concerts. Live performances are also evolving. While traditional concerts remain invaluable, virtual concerts and live streaming have gained traction, offering fans access to performances regardless of geographical limitations. And considering these flight ticket prices, okay, we gotta embrace the virtual, okay? Now, this hybrid model not only expands reach but also provides artists with new revenue streams, okay? So they're looking to make more money, so they adopt more platforms. As technology advances, we can expect more immersive virtual experiences, blending reality with digital enhancements to create unforgettable experiences for the fans, right? So the truth about it is, people may say, oh, the energy is not going to be the same, it's not going to be the same vibe. I believe that the energy is palpable even through a screen, a testament to the performance or potential of virtual performances, right? I was not in South Africa, but I enjoyed watching the videos from Chris. But like, Chris Brown didn't even give us an actual video. I had to watch from other people's like recordings and everything. But I was still here like soldier, policeman. I enjoyed watching people's POV. Okay, so I think virtual performances and virtual shows and concerts are going to be a big thing in 2024 and beyond, all right? Especially the rise, aside from AI, we're having a rise in virtual reality like VR creation, and, you know, with the VR goggles and the Apple this one and the this one, that one, and the Amazon that and the Amazon this, we're definitely going to be getting more virtual this and virtual that as well, right? So despite these exciting developments though, the industry still faces challenges, and that is something that I want to also spotlight in the show today. The commoditization of music through streaming platforms has sparked debate about fair compensation for artists. We're seeing a lot of artists. Last year, I do recall speaking about a certain African artist based in the UK who has pulled all of his music from streaming platforms, right? And he now created his own, right? So platforms like Spotify have transformed music consumption, but concerns about the devaluation of music and the complexity of royalty payments still persist. Moreover, with the integration of AI in music creation, it has raised questions about the future role of human creativity. While AI can assist in production, the unique human touch in music is most definitely irreplaceable, okay? So it's imperative, it's very, very important and of absolute priority for stakeholders to navigate these challenges thoughtfully to ensure a sustainable and equitable industry. You can clap for me now. I know I sound like a politician. All right, so balancing innovation with integrity will be key as we move forward. Okay, it's very, very important for us to make sure that we take note of the human touch, particularly the human touch when it comes to music and the music industry and the way we relate with each other as far as music business is concerned. We're still human beings in the industry. We are not robots. Even me as the presenter and the tastemaker for Flick Radio, I am not a robot. I am a human being. Obviously, if I'm going to like spotlight a song, it has to be a song that appeals to my sensibilities or my sensitivities, right? The same thing with the artists and the fans. Like, it has to appeal to their sensibilities and their sensitivities. Gotta be very careful about the way we do things. You have to remember that AI is real, it is rampant, and we have to be very careful about how we use these tools. So that brings us to the end of today's episode of The Analyst, the very first visual episode of the show ever, and the very first episode in the year 2025. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show so far. For those who are just tuning in, we've explored the dynamic trends shaping the Afrobeat industry in 2025, from genre evolution and visual storytelling to marketing innovations and industry challenges. So as the landscape continues to evolve, one thing remains constant: the power of music to connect and inspire and move us all. Like Omale's Moving, which is the song I'm going to be playing on the station right now, but you guys on YouTube will not be able to listen to it because of copyright. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions next week. And until then, keep the rhythm alive, keep it locked on Flick Radio, and of course, remember to like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Now, for my guys on the station, this is Moving by Omale. Enjoy and bye.